Alright guys, welcome to part, I think this is 5 of the Kawasaki Kx80 big bore build. Here with Chuckaroo. I guess fix up, we should say. So last time in the video we tried different main jets, and today I think we're going to try some different pilot jets. So we've got the pilot jets right here. I know in the comments a bunch of people were saying maybe make the pilot a little bit more lean, so that's what we're going to do today. I haven't tried it yet. The main is at 122 right now, and the pilot is at 155, or at 50 something. Yeah, 55 I think it is. So we're going to try, see if the pilot jet makes a difference. I know it was smoking up a ton. I want to just quick start it up and see what it's doing for smokiness right now. Alright, so we just popped into neutral. Chuck's going to start up the bike now. Here, take the stand out from underneath. It's messing up everything.
Is the gas on?
Let me see if the gas is on here quick. Is there any in it? Not a whole lot. Maybe shake it around a little bit. Yeah, now it's flowing down there. Alright, try that. Try without the choke. So as you can see, it was smoking quite a bit. It just ran out of gas there, which I don't know why it's running out of gas.
It's like not flowing or something.
Like maybe that's messed up in there or something.
There's not enough gas in it, I think.
Yeah, there must not be enough gas. But as you can see, it's still smoking a ton, so we're going to change the pilot jet. And I'm going to read through some comments that were recommended to me. A lot of great comments. Great advice. So I'm going to read through a couple of them and give recognition to the people that left some good comments. And we're going to go through them and see. I think there's like 500 comments left on this video. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
A lot of people said to keep on going down in the main jet. A lot of people say go down in the pilot jet, so I guess we can check the comments out on the phone and quick take off the carb. Do you have any more gas? Are we out?
Well, there used to be like a half of that tank in there, but it's like gone now. I don't know. Did you use that?
I used a little bit, not half of it. But yeah, so let's read through some comments right now. Alright, so let's read through some of these comments. This guy is Stephen Hawkins, I should say. Stephen Hawkins has 40 up likes on this comment, so apparently it's pretty good. Let's read through it. It says, different jetting can and will produce different power characteristics for good low end and a smooth transition to WOT. Slightly rich on pilot, which it is pretty rich right now. Slightly lean on the slide, spot on the needle, rich on the main. The trick is to fix all the little hiccups on the optimum setting. With proper jetting, you should be able to whack the throttle open at low RPM, and it will slowly climb into the power band without bogging down. If you have an oily silencer and the oil is running down, you're definitely running rich, no question about that. It sure looked good, or it sure looked and sounded that way in the video. So let's see the replies on this guy. So a lot of people agree with him. And then let's see here. Alright, so now we're at Cody Rosa. He says definitely too rich on bottom end. 32 to 1 or 40 to 1. I run 40 to 1 in my bikes. And he says I would try to lean it out with a pilot screw. The top end sounds pretty decent. Low to mid sounds boggy. Start with one thing at a time. Don't do pilot, needle, and main jet, and then try it. Once it's warmed up, cleared out, put a new plug in it, and adjust for the pilot. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a new plug in after I do the pilot, and then we're going to see what it does. So thanks for the comments, guys. And let's see. This guy got 25 comments, up likes. Aaron Magel. Oh, he just says, hey man, really wanted to say that I like how you actually listen and read the viewers. Thanks, I appreciate that. And yeah, a lot of people say, oh, I Crash Planes again commented. He said, yes, I think it's too rich still. So, I guess we're just gonna go down in pilot jets and maybe a main jet again and see what happens. So stay tuned, we're gonna take apart the carb and try it out again. Right, so here's the carb torn apart for about the 1000th time. We are running a 58 in this bad boy. Now it's kind of plugged up a little bit. This is the original, this was the stock pilot jet. So now we're gonna take our little pilot jets, if you want to open it up, Chuck, and try to find like a 40 or 58. Let's try a 50, if you can find like a 50 in there.
Jeez, there's so many.
That'd be good. But yeah, we're gonna put that in there and then put it back in and see if that makes any difference. We're also going to adjust the float height and see if that makes any difference too.
42.
Try like a 48 would be
45,
good.
45. 40.
Alright, so now we put the 48 pilot jet in, and we've got the 122 main jet. So you want to quick start it up, see if it smokes a lot again. Moment of truth. Let's see if that worked. I need the choke, yeah. Alright, so as you can see, the smoke is smoking a little bit less, it looked like. We just have the slide is being weird. I think we need to adjust it up here. Yeah, switch that in a little. Yeah, it's completely out. So we're gonna back this back in. Yeah, the screw is completely gone. That'll do her. That's probably good right there. Now try her. Yeah. So twisting the... Too bad we can't test drive it. We're gonna fix the shift lever and then take it for a quick ride to see if it makes a difference. Stay tuned. Alright, so I also bought a brand new spark plug for it. BR8ES is the stock recommended spark plug. I think we're running something a little bit different in there right now.
B8ES.
What was it?
B8ES.
B8ES. So that's without the resistor. So this one does have a resistor. So technically that one would work fine, but we'll put this one in just to see if that would work a little bit better. That off there.
Take it.
Then we'll put this one back in the package, and then we'll take it for a quick rip. So hopefully that makes a little bit of a difference.
That sounds pretty good. Never mind. Not really.
Alright, so a little update on the KX. Took it for a test drive. I fixed the shifter problem, which technically the shifter was already wrecked and the rod was already wrecked, so I figured why not just make it usable. So I drilled a hole into it right here and then drilled a a bolt up into the rod. So now it's holding really tight and you can shift throughout the gears like that. So quick fix, drill a hole right here, thread in the bolt, and shove up that bolt up into the shift shaft, and that worked out pretty well. Took it for a top speed run and went through all the gears on it. It was really super crispy. I'll have to take it with the GoPro, but I think we were pretty close to where we need to be with the jets. But there is a small coolant leak coming from the head, so I think I blew a head gasket, or these bolts are just super loose right here. So I tried tightening this one. This one I tightened down quite a bit. I'm gonna torque it down once I get this pipe off, but I just have to do the back one right here because I think that's gonna be loose too, because there's like a small weeping coming from the head gasket. So I think we're gonna retorque these bolts right here, or those nuts, and then take a GoPro ride on it, and you guys can hear it really run great now. So that pilot jet did make a little bit of a difference. It doesn't smoke as much now, and yeah, the main jet I just kept at 122. I think we're good to go. So we're gonna keep it at that for right now, see if we follow any more plugs. If we do, we'll go down in jetting and continue to do that until it runs perfect. So stay tuned. We're gonna take it for a GoPro ride, and you guys can hear it in all its glory. I mean, it's pretty zippy, so it'll be fun. So stay tuned. Alright, so I think we got the coolant issue fixed. Let's take this guy for a little rip, go throughout the gears. Now that the shifter is fixed, and we can really listen to what it sounds like. Once you get going, it goes pretty good. So we will see. I think it's permanently fixed for good. So I hope we don't run out of gas here. Let's see how much we got in here. Oh, we should have plenty of gas in there. Just want to take a quick peek. Gas line's full. Everything looks good. Alright, let's see. Let it warm up for a little bit. As you can see, it's smoking, but not quite as much as it used to. There's the smoke. I don't know if I have to go down in another pilot jet, but it seems like it's smoking the original amount, so that looks pretty good. Seems like we're warmed up pretty good here now. Hopefully the shifter holds up through this run. We're just gonna take it down the road, maybe through the field, and then come back. So here we go. We'll go this way then. Sounds pretty dang good, doesn't it? And then, see if I can get into neutral here. Ooh. It's leaking coolant, as you can see still. So this thing needs a new head gasket for sure. I'm just gonna walk it back home because I don't want to wreck it, but this for sure needs a new head gasket. You can see the coolant leaking all around this head, so I'm not going to run it at all anymore. That could have been the problem all along, right there, that problem. So there's definitely a leak around here. So we're going to take it home. I'm not going to put it, let's see if it, please don't be blown up already. Let's see. Let's put it into neutral again. There, that should be neutral. No, it's not blown up, thank God. But we're going to buy a new head gasket for this bad boy, and slap that in there, because it's running. You can tell it was running really good for a little bit, because that thing just screamed, and then you could tell when the coolant leaked, it just lost that power. And I think maybe it was doing that the whole time. It maybe had a slight leak, and just gradually getting worse and worse. And yeah, so I'm gonna hit up eBay, get a new gasket, slap it in, and hopefully that fixes the issue. Alright, so here's what we got. I took off the head, and this is what it looks like. Got the head right here. I took off the gasket already. Looks like there's a big chip in it right on the bottom, right near my pinky. Doesn't look too good. So maybe I'll get a new head and a new gasket for this bad boy. I'm not sure what head this is off of, so if you guys know in the comments, let me know. This is what the cylinder looks like. And this is what the head says on it. So I'm not sure what this thing is off of. But then we can take a look at the other side. It says 0.099 on this right here. And then it doesn't have any other numbers on it. So I'm not sure what that means. Is it 99cc? I'm not sure. And then the head says, let's take a look at the numbers, or the piston says, if I can zoom in on these numbers here. The top one says 0146A, I believe. So this one says 0146A, and the middle number says, the middle number is 651M05250, and the arrow is pointing down, which is good. So again, middle number is 651M05, what is that number? 250. So I don't know what that means. I know that's the size of the piston, I believe. And I'm not sure what the bore is on it or whatnot. But let's see. It doesn't look like it's bored out that crazy, because there's still a lot of metal left on this bad boy. But I'll zoom back out here. There was coolant leaking from the top around here, and I'm wondering if it was leaking through this little piece that was kind of corroded right there. This whole head looks like it's got a couple leaking spots right there where it could leak coolant into there. So I'm gonna grab a new head, because that looks pretty bad, and new gasket, and see if that fixes the problem. Otherwise, I think we're good. So if I know the size of the head, I can fix the problem and then get the gasket for it, which is right there, which the gasket actually looks pretty good. It might just be the head that's bad, but I'll order a new gasket and a new head, and we'll see what happens, so stay tuned. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. More to come on this bike. We'll put the new head gasket in. I think that's all we really have to do. Oh, and we're going to do an oil change on it too, I think. And I need some bolts for right here. And then maybe paint up the pipe a little bit. I think that's pretty much it. Then we're done. So stay tuned. We're very close. We're now running it with a, what is it? A 48 Pilot and a 122 main. Air screw 1.5 turns out. Smoking like the perfect amount. And now we just ran into the head gasket issue. So that's not too bad of a fix. We should be fine, as long as I don't run it anymore with that leaking. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. My Instagram's 2_vintage_. I post behind the scenes on everything. Also, I've got some pretty big news here. I am releasing my website that my friend Jeff and I made. It's called Lap 2, and we're going to be posting bikes on there. It's going to be kind of like eBay, where you can post your bikes, your parts, your quads, anything like that, motor related. and that people can bid on them. They can buy it now, and it's just like it's going to be like a nice community of people who can buy parts and bikes, and it'll be really cool. So that's releasing May 7th. We just have a couple more technical things to do, and then we're gonna launch the site. We also got a couple big distributors lined up who are already saying they're going to be committed to the site, so they're going to post all their parts, which some of them have like over 250,000 parts. So it's going to be a huge site, and you guys can pretty much find any parts on there, and we're only charging 5% commission, so it'll be really nice. But anyway, check out my Instagram, 2_vintage_, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.